as we reach the region of Shark Bay, located in Australia's far western corner. The least we imagined is to see sharks. Problem, we have no boat, and the track going to the area proved to be a proper nightmare. The road is actually worse than most roads we found in South America. Congratulations, Australia! But you know it. Travel is full of surprises. And the drive to get there is what Australians call the useless loop. And it ended up exceeding all of our expectations. We are Nick and Mathilde, and we've left everything behind to travel the 7 continents with our Land Rover Defender, the Albatross.
Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica, Australia, Asia, and Africa. A world tour for real. We want to see it all.
Join us for the best, the worst, the fantastic, the boring, the headaches, the beauty of every single moment of this journey around the world. This is day 766, and we are in Shark Bay, Western Australia.
This is the next Meridian expedition.
So we're on our way right now to Shark Bay, an area full of wildlife in terms of sea mammals. So we can't wait. Hopefully we'll see whales, hopefully we'll see dolphins, hopefully we'll see sharks, turtles, tons of fish. And in Australia they have these things called roadhouses or stations. And it's technically a place where you can fill up on fuel, water, a bit of snacks, things like that. And we're at one right now called Overlander. So it's really funny. So we're at Roadhouse Overlander and we're gonna refill with fuel.
Look at the map again!
Alright, where are we going?
You gotta find on this map the most western point of mainland Australia.
Okay, so Steep Point, which is right here. So we're leaving from Kalbarri National Park, which is right here. We're going to drive all around and then make it up to Steep Point, the most western point on Australia.
Let's go to the edge of Australia. Steep Point. This road is called the Useless Loop Road.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny because I was looking for a hike to do in the area and there was one called Useless Hike. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess people said this place is useless, shouldn't go hike there. And now that we see that the road's called Useless Loop,
we might need to go. Aha! Adventure time!
yeah, gravel.
Time to deflate.
Time to deflate. Park says we need to remove even more tire pressure than the one we've done. It just says it on the billboard. So I guess we'll get even lower because now we're gonna start 4-wheel drive tracks. So it's gonna get pretty rough. So I was at 2.5 on the rear. I'm gonna probably go to 2.
We leave the concrete behind us and arrive onto the tracks of Shark Bay, leading to the far western corner of Australia. Although larger than some European nations, Shark Bay only has a permanent population of fewer than 1,000 people. The traditional name of the area, Gataagudu, 2 waters, refers to the shape of the region. A W-shaped land delineating 2 large bays home to some of the most precious marine life diversity. Reaching the edge of this region is a painful drive with high reward, but at that point, we are not yet aware of it.
Okay, we stopped on the side of the road here because I have to show you this. It's just insane how the washboards here, the corrugation is really, really big. I can show you. Oh yeah, you can see it better. And they're huge. They're really big. Driving on these roads, the whole albatross is like... It's really rough, especially on Land Rovers where everything is so clunky and everything's made of aluminium and it feels like a cardboard vehicle. Everything is shaking, and we're gonna have to check all the bolts of everything again. Long hours on a corrugated track called the useless loop makes us question why we even decided to take this road. At that point, we seriously started wondering whether the suffering imposed on the albatross and ourselves was worth it.
Bounce, bounce, bounce around. Bounce, bounce around. This is crazy.
We were laughing with Nick. The road is actually worse than most roads we found in South America. Congratulations, Australia.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
2 years that we've traveled, the second worst was in Baja California. This one is way worse. It's hardcore. Australia's no joke on corrugated roads.
Hesitating.
I just don't want to get stuck, you know? Getting stuck.
By sunset time, in front of the superb lights and amazingly clear waters of the bay, the only thing we wanted was a swim. Until...
Crazy.
Crazy! And she even told us you can swim here. The guard even told us that she's been swimming here for 20 years and nothing ever happens. But I hope that's a chill shark then, because...
That looked like a big one. Did you see the size of that fin? Let's say we had an instant change of mind on the refreshing swim. We set up camp not imagining the next day we would actually get a closer look at the sharks. Woke up in Eden National Park. Look what the mandatory camping looks like. There's like 2 spots. Here, us and some neighbors. And the neighbors are so kind. We spend the evening talking to them. And they have a boat. And this morning they said we can come on the boat with them. That's pretty awesome.
I think I got bit by a stingray.
What?
I think I got bit by a stingray. I mean, stung by a stingray. This is the first beach where the water is warm enough.
For you.
For me. And there's tons of sharks. But what we were told by the Australians is don't go swimming after sunset or before sunrise. Now it is 9 in the morning. So I think we're okay. I hope. But I didn't go very far because it would suck to be eaten by a shark so early on the trip, especially after getting a new engine like that.
Yeah, maybe in a few months.
Yeah. Luckily that morning, we did not have to tempt the sharks by swimming in the water.
our Australian campsite neighbors invited us to discover the area from their boat. Meet Amish and Sarah.
What are you chasing?
Sharks.
You're chasing sharks. Bold.
Finding sharks? It started as a joke, but just 5 minutes after we got onto the boat, just as we were getting the fishing gear ready, they showed up.
They're following us.
Oh, wow.
They're huge.
Oh, they're tagged. Like bronze whalers.
Big bronze whalers.
I've never seen one that big.
This is epic. We have to thank Hamish and Sarah for this.
This
is so cool! Thanks a lot, guys.
Wow.
Sharks! This keeps going with tour operators. This is so much
You
funner.
guys are awesome.
I feel like it's Christmas right now. So you say you don't often see them like this?
No.
Wow. Hello, amigo.
Oh, watch out.
Yeah, I will get out.
Holy shit.
Sharks in this area got used to approach boats as fishermen triaged their catch of the day before going back to camp. Some easy food for these big boys. Amish and Sarah showed us around the bay and even brought us fishing. The catch of the day was some western butterfish.
There you go.
Almost too easy.
Too easy.
And honestly, like, don't save the rod if there's a shark there. Like, don't.
Save the rod? Yeah, Hamish is like, save the rod.
Don't go in with the shark, okay?
When she tells me, oh,
Whatever you do, save the rod.
Yeah,
Jump in if you have to.
you buy too much tackle gear, but yeah, throw the rod in the water.
We owe that unexpected boat trip to Sarah and Hamish here, Captain Hamish. Thank you so much, guys.
Oh,
You made
it's
our
our
days.
pleasure. Seriously, you guys have inspired us.
Next
true.
thing we know, like they're on an international travel with their little boat.
Yeah, with Donnie.
We share our catch of the day with our new shark friends before heading back to camp. Thanks to Sarah and Hamish, we could experience this part of Australia from the water, the actual Australian way. That afternoon, we found ourselves dreaming we could carry a boat around the world tour, but that, unfortunately, might be for another journey.
Oh my god, guys, they are so cool. Oh, I love it. Oh, with us always. Yay.
Ciao! Wow, if we had known that by just parking on this campsite we would meet Sarah and Hamish, like we would, I don't know, it's crazy.
Yeah, seriously. And people are so nice all around the world, but Australians have been very, very nice as well. And it's incredible. It's really, really good. We wish we could stay longer, but because we have some plans coming up, we have to go. But we could have definitely spent an extra night. What a moment! What an experience.
Australia. So now we're going to
Steep Point, the most western point in Australia, and then we'll go find another spot by the beach.
We leave our new friends and continue towards our goal, the westernmost point of mainland Australia, a beautiful track to the edge of this continent.
We've arrived to the most western point in Australia. That's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
Most west we could get, and now let's try and get to the most east we can get. I don't know where that is, but we'll find out soon, I guess.
It feels like progress after so much stopping.
Yeah, it does, and Albo's working super well. The road to here was incredible. We saw tons of dolphins and sharks and things right out here.
Apparently on the other coastline, the western coastline, it's only cliff, and it's the road where the whales go up.
And there's another car coming to also stand on this most western point. So I think it's time for us to move because they're gonna want the same photo as us. Glorious conqueror of the westernmost point of the country, we embark on the sandy and rocky tracks of the other half of the useless loop. Australian style, meaning bare feet.
Very Australian of you of driving without shoes.
Yeah, and apparently it's legal in Australia, so A+.
In France it's illegal.
Yeah, exactly. So why not?
Why not? Off to the sunset.
I've just had my shower. It felt so good, and the sunset here is so good. So I got these two beers. One's a ginger beer, and one's a normal beer. And I'm gonna go get Mathilde. We can sit in the sunset and enjoy a nice beer. It doesn't look like it, but it's actually pretty chilly because we're right by the coast. There's wind, and the evening sands are always a little cold. But anyway, brought your little beer.
Thank you.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm gonna actually put you down here while we enjoy the sunset.
Cheers. You know what I love about this few days?
What?
Is that I feel we're finally traveling again. No?
Yeah, really.
After all the drama, after the engine, it takes a few days, and now like we have the sunset, the perfect campsite, we meet cool people, we see animals.
Yeah, today we saw a lot.
Yeah, today was intense.
This is the Instagram video of the sunset that anyone on Instagram would have already seen 2 weeks ago, and you're seeing now because Mathilde just filmed it. It's beautiful.
At last, the feeling we travel again, the feeling of being surprised by a place called useless, the joy of meeting like-minded people from a different culture, the amazement of seeing sharks up close in their natural habitat. We conclude the useless loop with a lot of emotions and memories mixed, but certainly not the feeling that any of that was useless. Maybe real rewarding travel and exploration is about doing things that seem useless, just to let yourself be surprised by whatever outcome. Tarmac!
Yay!
We found tarmac again!
After 300 kilometers of washboard, 50 bolts lost and 100 pieces broken, we found tarmac again. Nah, I'm kidding. I think albatross is fine, but definitely have to check. Alrighty.
It feels like an electric car now.
Yeah, let's go fill up tire pressure and then off we go.
We leave the western edge of Australia and take the road east for the first time, eager to uncover more of what Australia has to offer. In the area of Shark Bay, there's almost no towns. There's just one called Denham, and that's where we're heading now after Steep Point. We don't need much, just a bit of water, tiny bit of food and a bit of fuel. Let's see what a town at the end of the corner, northwestern corner of Australia looks like.
One caravan park, one supermarket, one coffee shop, one bakery, and a charming waterfront. Denham felt to us like a very nice place to live in. Before going any further, we owe the albatross a bit of care, especially after all that hard work completed. There we go.
Going to Shark Bay is one thing, but if you remember, we still had a new engine fit in the car just a few days ago, and after 1,000 kilometers driven, it's good practice to change the oils of the engine. So the reality is that despite the beautiful Shark Bay, we do this little stop, change the oils, dispose of the oil, and then we continue. So it's a bit hard to find water in the Shark Bay area because it's like so desertic and there's no infrastructures nowhere. But there's this little dispenser, tiny, that works with coins and deliver filtered water. So it's like $1 Australian dollar for 20 liters. Next up, fuel.
All loaded up and elbow taken care of, we are ready for more wild tracks. Next week we find some travel partners and pretty epic roads to continue our way around Australia and the world. Subscribe to our channel to continue traveling with us.